Hello, my name's Dan West and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking with Matt today. Matt's a friend of mine. He's a DJ, music producer and entrepreneur living in, well, I won't dox you and say where you're at, but he's in Australia right now. So Matt and I got together a few months ago. He was interested in basically creating something new in his business, a new opportunity for his customers and for people in his area. And I think it was his first time ever launching like a coaching or an information-based product with his business. And yeah, Matt, like, I'll just hand it over to you, man. Like, what did we work on together? What was your experience, and sort of like what were the primary? Yeah, just tell people what happened, tell people the story, and like how it sort of like sparks some new growth in your business.
Yeah, cool. So, obviously, my name's Matt. I own a recording studio in Australia. It's like a self-service sort of studio. So we've got DJ rooms, podcast studios, and like a music production / recording studio as well. And before working with Dan, we sort of just were really focused on just room hire, and it was a bit of a struggle to keep on top of all the overheads. Being a brick and mortar business, like you got rent, we got like all the utilities bills, money into Google ads, and sort of just like staying just in front, like not really making a profit at that point. And I think we'd been in business for maybe I think it was 14 or 15 months. So I just reached out to Dan Westy and just sort of got some. He advised me, like, have you ever thought about like moving more into like the education side of things, like not just room hire, blah blah blah. And we got chatting, and he sort of came up with a plan and said, why don't you I'm sure a lot of DJs would be keen to learn. Like there's right now you're only targeting people that know how to use this club standard equipment, like, which is pretty confusing for a beginner. And sort of got us talking about that, and I just sort of started thinking, would be worth a shot. And literally just we came up with the idea to do like a program. I think the idea might have started as like mentoring, but then the idea sort of evolved into, instead of doing just like an ongoing mentor program with no sort of end in sight, I think we were just like, let's just try like an 8-week program, like a DJ program. So literally all I did, I put up a story, not even a post like to the feed or anything. It was a one story. I just listed a few of the things that would be included, like special guests, speakers. You'll learn to go from like a beginner DJ to knowing how to use equipment that's going to be in the clubs that you're hoping to play at. Learn all the skills you need to be like a proper DJ, learning like a professional studio. And then, literally posted that story one afternoon and got like 25 to 30 reactions on it. And literally the first 10 people that I called, I sold them. And I've never even done online sales or over the phone sales ever in my life. Like, I'm a tradie in my background. I'm a Sparky by trade. And this program was $2,500 for 8 weeks. And the people that we were selling to, like, these guys are young. They're not making heaps of dough or anything. Like, so to see that they could part ways with their hard-earned cash when they're not making that much money, it just sort of was a light bulb moment. And I was like, fuck, hang on, we actually can do more than just room hire. Like, people are eager to learn. And it was honestly a turning point in the business, because I'd been feeling pretty shit about it, to be honest. And we did try to sell it a couple of times early days, me and my brother, because me and my brother co-own it. It was tough. We were pouring our money in every week, and so both working full time, putting our money in just to pay rent, and it was pretty deflating, like putting all our effort, and we put a lot of money into this business to kit it all out professionally. And just realizing that we can make not just money, but an impact for young artists that want to learn and get better. Like it was just a turning point, and since then the business has just gone from strength to strength. Because I think it removed a lot of limiting beliefs for us. So yeah, since then I've been trying a lot more new things that I would probably never have tried unless me and Dan worked together on this thing. And yeah, I'm just super grateful that we did. And yeah, just like no looking back now. I'm loving it. And I've actually just gone full time at the studio. So I've gone from working as a tradie, busting my balls like every day, like working my ass off in a job that I didn't like. Now I get to be at my studio every day, and I want to be there. And like, it's just been massive, honestly. I'm just feeling super grateful.
Yeah, it seems like everything's been going, well, just from the outside looking in at the business as a whole. Everything's just been going really well since that point, and like the brand's blowing up, and seems like you've got a really loyal audience behind you. What do you think has been like the greatest benefit of launching that education based offer to your customer, or to your customers, and to your audience as well? Like, how do you think that's like changed your business and kind of like maybe sparked some new opportunities? Like, what's been the greatest benefit and outcome from that, do you think?
Yeah, like I said before, like obviously the extra revenue is good, but actually seeing that we've like, obviously we were the first people to do this type of business in pretty much in Australia, this business model. But seeing that we created like a community, like these kids that did the program, they're still in contact. Like we still speak regularly in the group chat. They're all helping each other get gigs. It's like it's just built more of a community feel. They go to each other's gigs. These kids didn't know each other. They support each other now. It's sort of just, I think the biggest thing that's come out of it is just realizing that building a community is like such a strong foundation for any business. And we were sleeping on that so hard. And it's just been so fulfilling. Like, yes, you can make money, but you can actually make an impact in people's lives. And I know it's sometimes, if you haven't come from this background like myself, like I didn't really understand the importance of doing that, and how fulfilling this could actually be. And I think that's been the biggest part, like building a community inside our community, like and just helping people that are passionate about music. Because at the end of the day, like that's why I wanted to do the studios, because I love music. And I've always said, no matter if it's DJing, touring, producing, I wanted to be involved in music in some capacity and be able to do it full time, which I've literally have just realized that goal. Like literally just this week is my first week being full time. So just building a community is just awesome. It's a great feeling. And I think that's been a big takeaway from this for sure.
Absolutely. And I think we were just chatting earlier about the impact of not just having that business, but also having that community of people, like those potentially future superstars that are coming through your business. Like they're coming in, they're using the studio, they're coming in, they're using your equipment, and now they're using your methods and your teachings. And like that could have a huge impact on not just your brand, but the business and the revenue and the opportunities it unlocks in the future with those people. So really what you're doing is you're building that community out, and realizing that a business with a community has a network effect that can pay dividends for years. So that's a really cool realization. What did you have any, like, I never asked you this at the time, but did you have any like objections or like any like feelings of like, I can't do this? Or did you have any like doubts about why it wouldn't work, and like specifically trying this particular offer and actually like coaching these people? Like, did you have any doubts or any fears or any reasons where you thought, I don't know if this is going to work or anything like that?
Mate, 100%. Like sort of at the start when you were to be honest, when you were sort of pitching it to me, I was trying to remain positive, but because times were sort of tough in the business, I was like, nah, there's no way these guys are going to pay that much. It's just no fucking way. Like, is there that much value in there? Like, is it worth it? Like, am I good enough to teach? Just, yeah, I had so many doubts. And I think, yeah, like I said, before that point, we were like slogging away, and like the business was doing good in the terms that we'd stopped sort of having to put our own money into it. But for the effort we were putting in, we weren't really getting that reward. So there was definitely doubt, because my experience so far up until that point was like, fuck, we're putting all this effort in. It's hard to fill the space. Like, maybe people just don't want this service. Maybe people don't really need it. Like, I had, a lot of doubts, and it was, it'd get me down a lot. And then, once I sort of just had a crack and actually sold my first one, I remember messaging you, like, after every sale, I'd be messaging you on WhatsApp, and we were just both sort of like gassing each other. I was like, what the fuck? You were shocked as well. Like, we were both shocked. And that just gave me the belief to, like, fuck, we can do this thing. And that was honestly massive for my mindset shift. And it's just been a catalyst for me to fucking just keep trying more stuff. And like, now, sort of because of that, we're starting to offer extra podcast services. We're starting to offer full post-production service of podcasting. We're going to literally today, I'm going to start working on the website. I've got an in-house music producer and engineer who's worked with a lot of rappers in the UK. And we're going to offer engineering, recording, mastering, which we weren't doing any of this. We were just playing it so safe and just doing the best room hire. That was it. People would come to us and go, oh, I need a producer. Nah, sorry, we don't do that. Oh, I know you got a podcast space, but I want to be able to get someone to video the whole thing and produce it. Nah, sorry, can't do it. So before working with you, I had a very, like, it was just tunnel vision, like just room hire. That's it. We just can't do anything else. But I think, you sparked a belief in me that, nah, you can do this, and like, you can do much more than this too. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So that's how that's sort of the fears and doubts I had. I just didn't really know if people were willing to part ways with that much money just to learn how to DJ, but obviously I was wrong.
You were, but in the best possible way, and I guess you proved yourself. You proved it to yourself. What you were saying about when you were getting the sales in, and I remember you sent me one like $3,500 in deposits today, and you were like, they were like,
I could get the messages.
It was like, my mind was being blown. I was like, this is crazy. And
it was so easy. It was crazy.
And that's the thing. And what's also wild is, like you said, you've never done any like sales or anything like that. And I gave you, like, I guess, like a rundown of how to handle those things. But what I found crazy is that you don't have any like sales, like direct sales experience, but you were able to close those deals so easily. And like why do you think that was? Like, why do you think you're able to like lock them in so easily? Because it was honestly like, we were doing it in real time. I was living in Bali, so I was on the same time zone as you, so I was getting it in real time. Why do you think it was so easy to like get those people in? Like, why do you think that happened?
I think it was easy because they honestly just sold themselves, because they were that keen. Like, once I mentioned what was involved, like, we can take you from a beginner to like knowing how to DJ in 8 weeks on club standard equipment. Like, I think even just hearing that, they were like they just wanted to do it so bad. And then we mentioned like the special guests, and I think because of the experience, the industry experience that I've got, like, I've been DJing in clubs since I was 16 years old. Like, I know everyone. I was sort of DJing at the same time when Will Sparks started, and obviously he's gone on to superstardom. And I think using my network and just having these special guests up my sleeve, and I think the trust of having the actual studio, like the studio, the brick and mortar studio that had been around for over a year to that point, that built a lot of trust in people because it's like a real thing. They could see, oh, fuck, Bulldog Studios is that's a real thing. It's not like a scam or whatever. I think that sort of made it easy, having that trust there of the actual brick and mortar business. And yeah, but honestly, it was probably just easy because there was so much value. Like, and I think sometimes you get imposter syndrome and you think, oh fuck, I'm these people don't want my service. Like I'm not that I'm not well trained enough to give this advice or help people. But I think I learned that you don't have to be a 10 at what you're doing to teach something. You say if you could be an 8, but if you're teaching the people that are a 3, they're gonna get a lot out of that. So I think just don't underestimate how much value your knowledge has and your experience has, and how much if you can teach people from your past mistakes and stuff. I think that really resonates with people because it just speeds up the process massively. And like I said, now they're all getting gigs, and I think that's why it was so easy.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite stories to date because it was just you just ran riot, man. Like, you absolutely crushed it. So it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like I guess and I've got 2 more questions. The first one is like, what did that mean for you personally? Like when that took off, like when that succeeded, like what was that for you?
Well, wait, I just found the messages. I'll read them to you. Could even show you. Yeah, so I sent on the 7th of June. I don't know if you can read that. It's probably backwards.
Oh yeah, no, I can see it.
But I sent you the first. I sent you the first 50% deposit. I said, first 50% deposit, second one coming in the next hour. I've been prospecting hard all day. And then I sent you another deposit, and then another deposit, three deposits. You can see the screenshot. Same day.
3 locked in. Yeah.
I said 3 locked in today. I said, mate, I've just locked in the 4th deposit of the day. What the fuck? I'm smashing the sales calls. $3,500 worth of deposits today. This is making me happy because I remember how fucking gassed I was. It was the best feeling. And then you're like, holy shit, cleaning up, mate. And I said, idea has been validated. So fucking gassed right now. It clearly works. Signing up clients even on a public holiday. Here's 5. Mate, I just honestly feel happy reading that because it's taken me back to when I was doing it, and I just couldn't believe it. I was calling my dad. I was calling dad, going, mate, like, what the fuck? Oh, that was mad. Fucking mad.
No, it was. Man, I was more than you. I was in Bali. I was like, holy shit, like 5 today. Like they were just coming in like every few minutes, and then it was like a couple hours went by, and yeah, like on a public holiday, man. Like, that just shows the power of having something that, you know, I was gonna say having something people really want, but I guess it was like taking a stab at it, like believing in yourself, and then just like giving it a go and seeing what was on the other side, and like actually, yeah, just realizing your own value in the process. So like, I think I asked just before that, like what, like I think you just answered the question really, but like what did it mean to you when like that was just like working, when it was just happening, and in the moment I can imagine it was just like, yeah, you just said it was super exciting and like a what the fuck moment really.
Yeah, I sort of just covered a little bit then, like showing the screenshots and seeing how much like even just the nostalgia of when it was happening just brought me so much joy. I was just so excited. I was like, what the fuck? Like, because when you have an idea and you got the doubts and stuff that we were talking about before, and then when it's like the first sale comes through and all the doubt just was gone, I was just like, fuck, I'm locking the fuck in. I'm fucking doing this. I'm calling all the leads right now. I'm taking action, and I just felt happy, mate. Like, honestly, it was just such a fucking exciting thing to be happening, and I just honestly was in disbelief, but I was just so wrapped. Like, The main way it made me feel was I was just overcome with fucking excitement. I was like, fuck, this stuff is actually possible. And not only is it possible, I haven't even done a sales funnel. It was a fucking story. Literally a story with a bit of information. That was it. If you're interested, react to this story. I didn't do any ads, no paid ads, no nothing. It was just people that were watching the story. So, and I think, yeah, I couldn't even get to I couldn't, because I sold the first 10. I couldn't even, I sold the first 8. I couldn't even sell to the other leads. I had to sort of say we're full already because we're just filled up like that. It was like 2 days, it was all sold out. And fucking just disbelief, happiness, excitement, fucking just gassed really.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful moment when you pull off something like that, and because it's so like it happens so fast, and it really gives you a lot of belief in a very short amount of time. And yeah, it was like a absolute, you ran riot, man.
Sure.
Yeah, game changer. I had the same thing when I first did my thing. I was like, oh shit, no one's going to want this. And like, even for me, like I didn't even have the feedback as fast as you. And eventually, like coming towards closing, everything just started like piling up, and you realize like, shit, like a lot of the work's already done. Just need to get them over the line. And yeah, like it was just, it was poetic, man. And I guess the final thing, like, what would you say to someone that was maybe like thinking, okay, like I'd like to put my skill, my passion, my expertise into something I can sell that maybe isn't, doing it for them, and actually like sharing your expertise, selling your expertise in a coaching form, teaching your passion, teaching the thing that you love to do. Like, what would you say to someone that's maybe thinking like, I don't know if what I have is valuable. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if people are even going to want this. Like, what would you say to someone that is in that position? They feel like they could do it, but they just doubt in themselves, and they have all these like fears and reasons to not do it. Like, what would you say to someone that was maybe in that position?
Knowing what I know now and looking back in hindsight, I would just say, just take action. Honestly, just have a crack, because I didn't believe it was going to work. I was like, nah, I don't think they're going to pay for it. I don't think it's valuable enough. I don't think I know enough. I don't think I'm good enough at teaching. I can't sell. I'm not going to be able to sell these people. Like, it's not going to work. And once I actually just took action and fucking did it, or just get in there and do it and have a crack, what's the worst that can happen? What, they say no, you don't make any sales? At least you tried. Like, I think taking action will kill all the doubt, because you'll see, fuck, I do know stuff. I can teach people. I can provide value. And I think once you get that first like sale or first client, the doubt will be gone, and then you're on your way. Like, just take action. It's pretty much as simple as that. You already got all the tools that you need. You might doubt yourself, yeah, but everyone doubts themselves. But like I said before, you don't have to be a 10 to teach someone who's at a 3 in terms of skill level. You could be a 5. If someone's a 1 or a 2, you still got valuable knowledge to share to these people, because they're down here, you're up here. You're not a 10. Like, I'm not Calvin Harris as a DJ. I might be like a 6, but the people that I was teaching was like a 1 or a 2 or a 3. So just go for it. You know more than you think, and just fucking just go all in and have a crack, honestly, and you'd be surprised with how quickly things can actually change and work out.
Hell yeah, man. If you want to master something, you have to teach it anyway. There's the kung fu, the Jedis knew this, and Obi-Wan Kenobi knew this, and martial arts, it's the same, and same with music and anything you do. If you want to go to the next level, and you want to go to the next level of development, and you want to go to the next level in your business as well, like having this kind of mentorship, group coaching, whatever you want to call it, set up can really like improve a lot of that, can boost your confidence, send you to the next level in what you do, your craft, and also like grow your business at the same time. So, and build a community, like you said, have real impact. So Yeah, I mean, just this conversation
Yeah.
alone, like, it's been cool for me. Like, we've spoken about it, but actually to dive a bit deeper on it, and like what looking back at it when we
Mm,
launched, and then looking back and then looking now and seeing like the ripple effect of everything
yeah.
is
I never
cool.
thought
Like, really, really cool.
I never thought I'd be full time in December of 2024. Like, if you told me that when we were launching this program, I would have laughed at you and gone, nah, no way. But honestly, since doing that, it's just had such a massive ripple effect, like you said. And now I'm doing what I love full time. It's fucking such a good feeling. Like, yeah, like that. I just want to honestly say thanks to you for giving me that push and sort of opening my eyes to what is actually possible. And yeah, I'm just grateful for you. And yeah, it was fucking good times. And yeah, thanks.
Here's to many more, man. Here's to many more. We'll have to link up in Australia, or wherever we end up meeting in the world. But yeah, super proud of what you achieved and where the business is heading now. Just like everything, just I'm proud of you, man. So just massive congrats, and long may it continue. And as always, you need anything, I'm here. But appreciate you taking the time just to have this chat today. And yeah, we'll see what the future holds, man.
All good. Yeah. Thanks for the chat. And yeah, fucking just gonna keep going now.
Amen, man. Amen.